Hello everyone, welcome back to RealSpeak English. I am David and I am here with the wonderful Rose. Today, we are talking about something that makes every English learner's heart beat a little faster.
That's right, David. We are talking about mistakes. And not just grammar mistakes, but those, oh no, moments in a conversation.
Have you ever been in a conversation and suddenly you didn't understand what the other person said? Or maybe you were 10 minutes late for a meeting? Or maybe you accidentally used the wrong word and felt embarrassed?
We have all been there. Even David and I make mistakes in English. The secret to being a confident speaker isn't being perfect. The secret is knowing how to recover.
Today, we are giving you your social safety net. These are the phrases and the cultural tools you need to handle difficult moments with grace and a smile. By the end of this lesson, you won't be afraid of making a mistake. You'll be ready for it.
We have our mistake corner, where we look at why saying, "what?" can actually be a bit rude. We have our cultural context section on the art of the apology. And of course, we have plenty of slow-paced practice loops.
If you're ready to lose your fear, let's get started. Let's start with the most basic tool in your safety net, the apology. In English, we have two main phrases that beginners often confuse. I'm sorry and excuse me.
This is so important. Think of it this way. Excuse me is for something small or before you do something. I'm sorry is for when you have made a mistake or feel regret.
Let's look at some examples. If you are walking through a crowd and you need to get past someone, do you say, I'm sorry?
No, you say, excuse me. You haven't done anything wrong, you're just being polite.
But if you accidentally step on someone's foot while walking past them, then you say, I'm sorry.
There is also a difference in how we say them. Listen to the rhythm. Excuse me. The stress is on the cues. Excuse me. I'm sorry. The stress is on the sore. I'm sorry.
Let's practice the excuse me versus I'm sorry distinction. I'll give you the scenario and I want you to say the right phrase. You want to ask a stranger for the time.
That's right. Excuse me.
You are 5 minutes late for your English class.
Correct. I'm sorry I'm late.
You didn't hear what someone said and want them to repeat it.
You can say, sorry, or excuse me.
You accidentally spilled a little water on the table.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Great job! Now notice how I said, I'm so sorry. Adding the word so or really makes the apology feel much more sincere.
Let's practice the natural squish here. We don't say, I am sorry. We say, I'm sorry. Repeat after me. I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry.
I'm so sorry.
The most common difficult conversation for a beginner is when you simply don't understand the other person.
And this is where many students freeze. They just nod their heads and say yes, yes, even if they have no idea what is happening.
Don't do that. It is much better to stop the conversation and ask for help. Native speakers actually find it very helpful when you tell them you don't understand.
Here are 3 magic phrases for when you are lost. 1. Could you say that again, please? 2. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. 3. Could you speak a little slower, please?
Let's look at that second one. I didn't catch that. This is a very natural way to say I didn't hear you or I didn't understand you. And the third one, asking someone to speak slower, is your best friend. Most native speakers don't realize how fast they are talking. If you ask them to slow down, they will usually be happy to help.
Let's practice these help me phrases. I want you to say them with a polite, rising tone at the end.
Could you say that again?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
One more time, please.
Could you speak a little slower?
What does that mean?
That last one is a lifesaver. If someone uses a word like deadline or appointment and you don't know it, just ask, what does deadline mean?
It shows that you are listening and you want to learn. It makes the conversation a team effort.
Welcome to the Mistake Corner. David, we have to talk about the word what.
Oh, yes. In many languages, the word for what is perfectly polite. But in English, if you don't hear someone and you just say, what? It can sound very aggressive or rude.
It sounds like you are shouting. It's like saying, hey, I didn't hear you. Repeat it now.
If you want to be polite, never use what by itself. Instead, use sorry? Pardon? Excuse me?
Even pardon me is very nice and formal.
Another mistake is over-apologizing. Some learners say, I'm sorry, 20 times in 1 minute. I'm sorry, I don't know the word. I'm sorry, my English is bad. I'm sorry, I'm slow.
Stop. You don't need to apologize for learning. Learning a language is a superpower. You don't need to be sorry for being a student.
Instead of saying, I'm sorry, my English is bad, try saying, thank you for your patience.
I love that. It turns a negative sorry into a positive thank you. Let's look at two common social problems: being late and saying no to an invitation.
If you are late, even just 5 minutes, the best thing to do is acknowledge it immediately. I'm sorry I'm late, the traffic was bad.
Keep the excuse short. Don't tell a long story about your car or your alarm clock. Just, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm here now.
Now, what about saying no? If a coworker asks, do you want to have lunch, and you are too busy, a lot of beginners feel bad saying no.
But you can't say yes to everything. The trick in English is the soft no. Don't just say, no, I can't. Say, I'd love to, but I'm a little busy today.
Or maybe next time? This shows that you like the person, even if you can't say yes right now.
Let's practice the soft no.
I'd love to, but I can't.
Maybe another time?
I'm sorry, I have an appointment.
Thanks for asking, but I'm busy.
Finally, let's talk about cultural context. In the UK, Canada, and parts of the US, people use sorry and excuse me as a lobby, a waiting room for the conversation.
It's true. We use these words even when we haven't made a mistake. It's a way of saying, I am a polite person and I don't want to bother you.
If you see someone dropped their keys, you might say, sorry, excuse me, you dropped your keys.
You aren't sorry for the keys. You are just using the word to be extra gentle.
So don't be surprised if you hear native speakers saying sorry all the time. It's just their way of being friendly.
Your homework. The next time you don't understand something, especially in a real conversation, don't just nod. Say, could you say that again, please?
Practice being brave enough to ask for help.
You did a great job today. Handling difficult moments is the mark of a true English speaker.
Thanks for listening to RealSpeak English Podcast. I'm David.
And I'm Rose.
Speak real.
Speak confident.